How's it going, guys? Grimsie42 here, and I am back with week 7 of my continuing Garage Sale Chronicles, and I got some pretty cool stuff, some stuff that I did not expect to find at a garage sale, and actually a really funny Grimsies and Nincompoop story at the end, so stay tuned for that. Let's go. Alright guys, so the first sale that I went to for this week advertised that they had Wii games, and I was definitely excited about that. And when I got there, much to my disappointment, it was one of the sellers who likes to go on Amazon prior to selling their games and printed out little prices of like what they were on Amazon. Like one, for example, was just like a Need for Speed game for the Wii, which sells at GameStop for $5 used, and apparently there was a new copy on Amazon for $50. So they were like $25.99, sells for $50 on Amazon, and I'm just like, yeah, I think I just wasted a trip. But I looked around a little bit, and 3 of the games there were inexpensive. I wound up getting these 3 for $5 total. A little disappointing, but I didn't want to go all the way for nothing. The first one is Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2013. This one has the manual. Next one is Wonder World Amusement Park. Sadly, no manual, but it was only $1. The next one is Island Sports Party Summer Sports 2, also no manual, but it was $1. The Cabela's was $3. Like I said, I got them all for $5. Wasn't the worst deal, wasn't the best deal, so anywho, moving on. The next sale I went to said it started at 9 o'clock, and I get there and it's like 9 o'clock and there's no sale, no sign, nothing. So I was driving away and I noticed that the garage opened, so I stopped and got out and went over and was like, good morning. It was 2 ladies, and they were like, oh, well, we're not set up yet and anything. And I was like, oh no, that's cool. I was like, either I can help you or I can come back, whatever you prefer. And they go, well, what are you looking for? And I said, well, I'm looking for video games. And they go, oh, well, that's all right there. And they point to this pile, and I wound up getting everything here for $25. I don't know if it's the best deal in the world or what. Let me know what you guys think. But in the deal came a Wii balance board. I got a box here. It's got a lot of that crap tennis racket accessory nonsense. Golf club. The cables needed to hook up a Wii. It's got a white backwards compatible Wii in here, which is in really good shape. All the cables needed to hook it up. I don't know what this is. It's some little wireless sensor bar of some sort, so if you guys know what that is, please let me know. But so far so good. And then in the second box we had 2 standard Wii controllers. Looks like they have the Nyko rechargeable battery packs on the back. Came with the charger. Looks like, I want to say this is a Wii Motion Plus adapter. One of the cool things about these ones with the Nyko controllers, they also came with the original backs, so nothing lost there, so that was pretty neat. A couple of these Wii condoms, as I call them. Looks like there was another Wii controller, so that's 3 Wii controllers, 3 nunchucks. So 3 Wii controllers and 3 nunchucks, and the rechargeable Nyko pack, which I know some people care about that. And then also 3 games were thrown in, nothing amazing. Looks like Just Dance 3 didn't have it for the collection, so whatever, one more off the list. Copy of Wii Fit, which I already did have. And then lastly, a blank case with a Hannah Montana manual and a Wii Sports disc. So a Wii Sports to go with the Wii, a Wii Fit to go with the Wii Fit board. All that for $25. I didn't think it was terrible. They weren't really sure what they wanted for it. That was my opening offer, and they took it, so I was okay with that. So decent little find there. So coming up to the last sale. This sale advertised that they had GameCube games, Wii games, systems, all kinds of stuff. and I got really excited. I plotted the address into my GPS. I showed up. I was probably a half an hour early. Unfortunately, that's as early as I could get there because I was coming right from work. And I pull up to the establishment, and it's kind of like an antique store or something, and I'm all confused, and it's dark, and no one's in there. So I pulled up a little bit, and I noticed there was people everywhere, and I'm kind of confused. So I pulled up around next to it, and I actually parked at the antique store, and much to my imagination, there is a gigantic swap meet going on. So apparently the address was the entrance to where this swap meet was. So little did I know, it was one little sale within this entire swap meet that had the games that I was looking for. So I hop out of my car and I'm running around, and I probably made 3 laps around this whole thing, and I couldn't find these games. So I didn't see video games at all, and I noticed other people that I know are collectors or resellers are running around, so I think we're all looking for the same stuff. And then suddenly I recognize a fellow collector, and there he is looking through DVDs, and lo and behold, there's the games. So basically either they hadn't set them up yet or what, but they had just hit the table, and he's the type of collector that he's not going to grab stuff he doesn't need, so he just had a few games in his hands, and I'll show you guys what I found. These were all priced pretty reasonably. Let me just do the math quick. 3, 6, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I want to say they came to 16 and I did 15. The prices were so good, bundling was almost ridiculous at that point, so 15 was an even number. Well, not an even number, but even for handing him currency. It's actually an uneven number, but I grabbed what I grabbed. So anyways, guys, let me show you. First, I got a couple GameCube games. First one here was $3. It's The Hobbit, and in really good shape, so for $3, no complaints. Next one was clean and complete. That's why I bought it. $3. Meet the Robinsons. At minimum, I got a nice GameCube case out of the deal, so I wasn't going to complain. Next one is, I think, kind of a difficult Wii game to track down. It's $3. I didn't have it, so I grabbed it. It's by Bandai Namco. It's Wii Cheer. Yeah, I don't know if it's this one or the second one. I'm told it's uncommon. You don't see it very often, and for $3, I wasn't going to complain. Alright, the last 3 games I have here are actually NES games, and he had the best prices of anything on these, so I picked them up because I knew I was going to Con Bravo soon, and I wanted to have comparable trade bait, some stuff to have while I go there. So this first one here is a really clean copy of Tetris. I don't know if you can see the $2 price tag on it. Next one is a game manual and sleeve for pro wrestling. So for $3 for a game, a black box game with a manual, I wasn't going to complain about that either. And this last one, I don't understand. It was only $2. It is a copy of Mario Brothers, not with Duck Hunt, just regular Mario Brothers, and it came with a manual and a sleeve for $2. So I know that this Mario, I want to say this Mario is like a little over $10 because it's a little harder to find. It might even be more than that. And with the manual, I was like, yeah, somebody will want this. So I grabbed it for $2. So a really cool little find there. And the nincompoop part is how I'm wandering around this thing like a fool for, probably 20 minutes, and lo and behold, there the games were the whole time. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching and sticking around to the end. Let me know what some of the things you found this week are, and as always, guys, until next time, take care.